Mrs. Dalloway. It is a unique novel. It takes place in a single day, that is Wednesday in mid-June 1923, and the novel interweaves two unconnected storylines during this day. Hello friends, welcome to ELS English Literature Studies with Kaur Harpreet. Today we will discuss about Mrs. Dalloway. Mrs. Dalloway, being the central character, brings out the central theme of the novel. She shows in the novel that life is like a stream and the human consciousness is a comprehensive and a continuous process. In such a predicament, time and distance are of no purpose. So friends, today I will discuss about Mrs. Dalloway, and if you wanted to know about Virginia Woolf and what is stream of consciousness, you can check my previous videos. Link will be provided to you in the description box, and in my upcoming video I will discuss how Virginia Woolf has used this technique, stream of consciousness, in Mrs. Dalloway. So stay tuned, and if you like my content, please hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Mrs. Dalloway, or Clarissa. She is the principal character, the central character here, right? She is approximately 51 years old. Her husband is Richard Dalloway and they have one child, Elizabeth. Her husband Richard Dalloway is a member of a parliament. After marrying him, she is known as Mrs. Dalloway, and without the name of Richard Dalloway, she is just Clarissa, right? Clarissa is intelligent, cultured, well educated and sensitive. As compared to her husband, she is a mediocre person. Their social circle is wide. As we know, Richard is a member of parliament. Their social circle is wide. Parties, we can say parties are common phenomena of their lifestyle, and Clarissa has developed a particular knack in her skill for holding these parties, right? Still, Clarissa is a victim of loneliness. Her parties are the way to make the isolated individuals get together at one place in the form of parties, and through these parties we can see what kind of people and what sort of thoughts these people brought and share with each other, right? And there, with the presence of hypocrisy in her party, we can say parties work as a cover on Clarissa's isolation. She seems to enjoy the party, but actually she does not enjoy these parties. She does not have a great time at her own party. She does not enjoy the party which is we can say which is arranged by herself, right? She feels loneliness in this party. She's a victim of loneliness. Until the end of the novel, there is more loneliness and more isolation that we can see in the character of Mrs. Clarissa Dalloway, right? Then Clarissa is a loving wife and an affectionate mother, and she has love for her husband, and she is loyal towards him. She gives parties for only for Richard's sake, to please the people who might prove useful to him because he is a member of parliament, and so she gives parties only for Richard, for the sake of Richard Dalloway. She is very loyal to him. She is proud of her daughter, but she cannot come to terms with life. That is the problem with Clarissa, right? She, we can say Mrs. Dalloway, although apparently happy and comfortable, and but she is disturbed and upset from within, right? We see that she is happy and comfortable. We can see her that outwardly she is happy and comfortable, but she feels disturbed and upset from within in her lack of purpose, meaningless and aimless drifting. She represents the purposelessness of modern society, right? She represents the purposelessness of this sort of civilization. She represents the death of soul and spiritual waste which makes life in this contemporary society. She lives an artificial and superficial life. Her life is marked with an inner emptiness, right? She's we can say she is solitary. She feels solitary, she feels isolated, and then often consumed with thoughts and feelings of death and morality. She feels a sense of insecurity. She sleeps in her own room in a small single bed that is likened to a coffin, and such suggestions and such imagery of isolation and death surround her throughout the book. Throughout the novel, we will read that she feels isolated, and this is not only because her thoughts of friends are related to her friends of young age and not present one. This is not the reason, but what is the reason? It seems to us that she feels isolated because she seems to desire isolation. That is, I think, that is the reason that she feels isolated, right? Then Mrs. Dalloway is most complex person. Why is complex person? Because she's not simple one. She's fascinating. She realizes that her self changes depending on whom she is with. She changes herself with whom is talking, right? She changes herself according to that person. With Richard, for example, we can say with her husband she is a little different than with her daughter Elizabeth. She is different when she is with her friends. So she realizes that her self changes as she meets Richard, then Elizabeth, then Sally Seton, right? So she realizes this thing. And next trait we can say about Mrs. Dalloway is that she possesses an immense zest for life, right? She has a sense of beauty which leads her to notice beauty practically in everything. She enjoys in the fine June morning the beauty of nature, beauty of trees, flowers, birds, sunny day, the London street, even the she also enjoys the beauty of shops of London and the traffic which moves, right? She possesses an immense zest for life. This is one of her best trait. And when we talk about her outward appearance or physical appearance, she compares herself with the woman whom she considers her ideal, right? She would exchange her own pale and smooth complexion for that lady. She would like to have a face with more visible character. She feels that she has pointed features, and because of these features, she looks like feminine. She is not happy with her outward appearance. She would like to be more masculine, right? She does not find her smooth skin attractive. She talks of her body as being a nothing that she wears. And the only features that she approves of her appearance, we can say, is she is happy with her hands and feet. Otherwise, she is not happy with her outward appearance. Then next about Mrs. Dalloway is that she has a strong sense of independence. She has this trait in her to a great degree before her marriage with Richard, right? Peter Walsh was her companion for childhood, and temperamentally, she feels attracted towards him more than directly towards Richard. But she selected Richard Dalloway, not Peter Walsh, when she was confronted with the question of marriage, and she never regrets what she has done. She never regrets that why she has married Richard Dalloway, right? Her reason for doing so is that Peter Walsh would not allow her independence after marriage, which Richard Dalloway would not mind giving her, right? She thinks that with Peter she had to share everything. She is we can say she is of the view that if she wants freedom for herself, it should be granted to her husband also. And she does not take we can say she does not feel bad when Lady Bruton invites her husband to lunch alone in without her, and their married life is smooth and happy. And from all this we can say we can conclude that Mrs. Dalloway is a woman of great charm. Richard Dalloway loved her and married her, and Peter Walsh suffered intense agony and mental pain when he was rejected by her, right? And Mrs. Dalloway loved Peter Walsh before she married Richard Dalloway. She had always loved him, and still she loves him. Her love for him has left a permanent mark. Her love for him here is Peter Walsh, right? That has left a permanent mark on her mind, and we can say it is almost a part of her being. Whenever she thinks of her past, she recollects that she has refused to marry Peter Walsh, and this has caused both of them deep spiritual anguish also. And her sudden discovery of an essential identity between her and Septimus, whom she had never met. The news of death of Septimus is conveyed to her at the party by Sir William Broadshaw, and it is an incident which clearly illustrates sense of insecurity, and we can say which shows that she is upset from within, right? And because of this sense of insecurity, we can say this because she suffered and lack of adjustment with the world in which she moves. She feels a sense of security and insecurity, right? And the character of Septimus clearly brings out that Mrs. Dalloway has felt all through her life, but was not able to express her feelings, right? She is we can say she is a sound character portrayed through the device of stream of consciousness. So friends, this is all about Mrs. Dalloway. I hope you will like the content, and if you like it, please hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel, and if you are new to my channel, please hit the bell button so that you can get notifications for my upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching.